Alright. Is it recording? I can't see it. Okay, we good. We live. What's going on, world? SOULfood Sunday, we here. Say something, crew. Make sure your audio visual good.
Audio good, visual good.
We in the game.
We look good.
We look alright. What's up, baby? Hustle Smarter, we here. 1 o'clock. We gonna be on time today. Audio visual good. Audio good. We good. I can hear it over here. I'm gonna share it. We gonna be on time today. How everybody doing today? I can hear it over here. I'm gonna share it.
Let me share this to my Facebook.
So we're gonna talk about business today, y'all. We're gonna talk about business. We're gonna keep it quick. We're gonna keep it quick. Who? Francis. Okay. We're gonna keep it quick. We're gonna tune in. We're gonna talk about business, the importance of business. We're gonna talk about everything that go along with business. My personal perspective, once again, this is just my thoughts, and what I've seen and what I've been through, and just far as business goes. I mean, a lot of you who may know me personally. I've been groomed to be a businessman since I was in probably diapers. That doesn't make me more well versed to speak on it, but I'm definitely gonna speak on what I know. We're gonna give a couple minutes for everybody to load in. I'm gonna share it to the pages. Make sure if you're here already, go ahead and share it. Tag some people. You know, do all that. We finna go crazy. Got Kroom in the building. We got him in the building today. We got him in the studio. Hustle Lounge, as you see, we got classic albums behind us. Victory Lap, The Inspiration, Teflon Don, I Told You So from Yo Gotti. What's gonna be the number 5 album, Kroom?
The Blueprint.
Ooh,
we're gonna go right on that wall over there.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I would have had the Blueprint up. They want a little too much for the Blueprint. Best album though. Best Jay-Z album ever.
No debate.
Jay-Z album?
Mm-hmm.
Jay-Z album wise? No debate. I don't think he made nothing better. 444 was tough. Magna Carta, Holy Grail was tough. A couple of his brand new ones was tough, but I don't. The Takeover was crazy. It came out on September 11, 2001 when the towers fell. So like, you know, you gotta be in tune with all that to really know like it was one of them.
Yeah, I was only 4.
I was in 4th grade.
Y'all can see we got some merch right here in the middle too. Link in the bio. We running a sale right now, 15% off. Code word SOULfood Sunday.
We might have to run a little special while we on here too.
We can do that.
Where we at? About 10 deep? 8. All right.
That's solid.
We about 5 more minutes. We're gonna roll. Just get going. We'll talk about business though, and it all go hand in hand with everything we got going on. You know, we're just gonna rock with it. And go. How everybody doing today? Say something in the comments. What's up? How everybody doing today? Everybody good? What they say? Anybody say anything? We got an audio visual team over here. Y'all can't see them, but that's what I'm talking to when I say hi everybody in the comments. We got Tip. What up, everybody? What's happening? Yeah, we in here. We in here today. We getting better. We getting better with time, man. Y'all know my first video was like off the phone, upside down.
All type.
Mm-hmm. Who that?
Indy.
What's up, sis? How you doing? Been a while. I'm glad you're here. I'm family. But look,
I'm driving.
You driving, put your joint on audio. You know what I'm saying? You don't even need no music. This joint about to go so crazy. Like I said though, it's just, huh?
Grandma's watching.
Grandma, I'm gonna make you proud, baby. And I'm gonna make sure I don't use no bad words for sure. Now, Grandma tuned in. Grandma ain't even got. Grandma can't even play this back. Who that? What up, Mama? But you know, when we talk about business, man, it's near dear to my heart. I felt like last week, you know, I went crazy on family members, right? Like I went crazy on, not really crazy, but I just spoke the truth on.
Roger Wiggins.
What's up, Rod? Hot Rod. What's up, baby? I felt like I really was on the family members, like friends, support your people.
Yeah.
So it's only right to follow up and say, yo, if you beg your people to support you,
give them something to support.
You got to do good business. I mean, you got to do good business. And I read a post the other day, and it was, man, it spoke on, what did it speak on? I can't remember. Oh, the post spoke on, yeah. Okay. It spoke on, dang, what did it speak on? Oh, they said you give McDonald's 4 or 5 tries to fix your order. But you won't do that for a small business, right?
That's fact.
But McDonald's established.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, truthfully, you don't have room for error when you're starting out.
Especially.
And that's why we're going to talk about it today, to make sure that you're not going to be perfect coming in the game, but you don't have room for error. You can't mess up like a McDonald's.
When you mess up, you're going to adapt and fix it.
You got to adapt. You got to adapt and be able to move forward.
And this is where I went wrong. This is where I'm going to navigate, move this, move that.
Yeah. You sound too smooth. You got to talk a little louder, man. I hear you in the headset. You sound too smooth. I was trying to tag
The
you.
link is in the comments.
Link is in the comments.
I shared it.
I can't get it to work. But yes, I think, you don't have those opportunities to you only got one impression when you're a small business owner. You really truly only got one impression. And I think it's imperative that people know that just because they're your family, they're your friends, there's stuff being sold every day that you probably already have. So you're competing whether you know it or not. You're competing with the bigger businesses. You're competing with everybody. You can't mess up. And not only not mess up, you got to be able to take that feedback if you're wrong.
Yeah, like you always say, you got to separate friends and family from business.
Ooh, we ain't ready for that one yet. When we talk about the partnership, see, because everybody think when they start a business, their business partner going to be the partner they grew up with. That's going to be the hardest decision to make in life. Everybody ain't ready. Look, we're going to go about 2-3 more minutes. I'm just trying to share it off this phone. A couple people told me to tag them. I know they on here all day, so I'm going to tag them real quick.
Bo Diddy said nice polos.
Appreciate that, Bo Diddy. It's my boy, Bo Diddy. I'm going to tag some people real quick, and then we're going to rock with it. Go straight from there, for real, for real. Hey, everybody doing good. It's like I said, it's Sunday, SOULfood Sunday.
12 people watching.
My only real goal is to make people think. Like, when you get off the joint, I want you to really think, like, because everybody not going to speak the truth. I'm going to give it to you gun barrel straight. And I think that's what's going to separate me or what I say from other people. Kind of how the boy talk, Kevin Samuel. He go a little too hard and disrespectful, but he's still speaking the truth. And, people don't like the truth. They really don't. They really don't. Anybody you want to tag? I'm about to finish tagging. In 2 minutes, we're going live with it all the way.
What you say, 15% off?
Yeah,
15% off. You got it in the chat? Yeah, we're finna go crazy. I'm just fooling people up. And you know that, if you already tuned in, this is important too, is if you know me, if you're going to start a business, I won't necessarily say you have to sell yourself, but you got to sell yourself. So like 2-3 weeks ago, I was on the net, and after we did the last SOULfood Sunday, I felt like it was a big hit. I got a lot of love, like crazy love. I appreciate, thank everyone. I'm very, what they call it, my own hype man, but ain't nothing like getting like organic love. Like, yo, G, what you said was right. And we talking about people I grew up with, like, who, to an extent, some people don't grow with you, so they look at you differently when you say certain things. And it's not a hate thing, it's just you ain't the same guy you was 10, 20 years ago, which you ain't supposed to be. But man, the love was tremendous, and I kind of went on a binge. I probably sent out like 100 messages on Snapchat and Messenger, like, check this out.
He'd be up at 1 in the morning, like, bro, I just sent this thing.
Yeah, I was up like 1 in the morning. I sent, and that took a lot of pride on my part, but I sent it out to everybody, like, check this out, and if it's whack, block me. Yeah. Block me on every site. Don't
even block me. Give me feedback.
Yeah.
Constructive criticism.
I like the extreme though.
Yeah.
Just block me. Don't talk to me again if it's whack. Because then I feel like I'm lying and I need to readjust. But it's 109, man. You got anything to say before we go live? You the captain of the ship.
Bo said I graduated from Hustle University.
It's a nice setup too.
We just put this together like 5 minutes prior.
Like we really in the studio.
Bowen said I graduated from Hustle University.
Oh, Bowen, my dog, Bo Diddy. Make sure you. I'm gonna ask my production team to go grab my book. Make sure you go grab his. Can you grab his book before we leave so I can show him some love? Shout out to my boy Bo Diddy. So Bo Diddy, man, that dude used to listen to me for hours, and I knew what I was talking about, but he executed 5 years ago. I ain't gonna put no numbers out there, nothing like that, but he definitely my success story. Not my success story. He's his success story, and I get inspired through him. All right, I'm done. I'm done tagging. They tune in. They tune in. And if not, it'll definitely be up later for you to watch later. And let's run with it. Go ahead, Chrome. I'm with you. Let's rock. We in here. We live, baby.
So today's episode is gonna be Soul Food Sunday. Today's episode, Soul Food Sunday, gonna be straight about business, baby. As we said, if you saw the flyer, we had a layout of everything we was gonna discuss today. We're gonna start off with everybody who has a business. You're either selling a good or you providing a service. So that's the platform. That's what you starting at. That's your growth point. You need to know what are you doing, why are you doing it, and you need to have a plan to put the best product out or provide the best service.
Yeah, so, and I mean, he already said that off. That's the basic definition. Business. Selling a good, providing a service. It's two things you're going to do in business. You selling a good, you're selling clothes, you're selling sneakers, you're selling rims, you're selling something, or you providing a service. You're mowing lawns, you're doing HVAC. Shout out to Rod if you're in Dayton. Bouncy houses. He got you set up, all kids' birthdays, holla at him. Whatever the case may be, providing a service or selling a good. So what would you say is the most important part of that? So first you got to decipher that. You can't do both. You can do both. I take that back. You can't do both. But you have to know what you're doing. You have to know if you're going to sell products or if you're going to provide services. You got to know that you got to have that planned out in your business plan. You got to have that in your brain of what you're actually going to do.
For sure. And with that, you're gonna start with communication or with your customers. You need to know your customer service. You need to know your customer base. What portion of the population am I trying to get to shop with me, or let me come service them? And that's who you aim your marketing at.
So truth be told, I mean, you know me, man. Kroom is a nice guy, but I'm just gonna say it how it needs to be said. A lot of y'all ain't learn how to communicate in your daily life. Like, y'all suck at communication, then you try to run a business where your whole entirety breeds off your communication skills. Like, for me, I hate bad communication. I hate bad communication at work, my relationship, my friendships, my partnerships. Period. So if you don't even know how to talk to your significant other or your kids in a communication way, I'm not necessarily saying that business ain't for you, but you need to hire someone to do that part. Because you will ruin someone with your nasty mouth, with your bad attitude. You ain't nobody mind readers. You know what I'm saying? When I'm spending my money, we ain't reading minds, man. I'm trying to handle business. And for me, I'm strictly business. I think to the point, like, and maybe Bree, if she in the comments, if she listening, I run my life like a business. Like, I'm business. I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So I think we really have to take hold of that. Like, it's so important that you handling your business. And when we talk about communication, for the most part, 99.9% of the time, the customer's always right. Would you agree?
I agree.
The customer is who you're selling your product to or you're selling your service to.
And like you said, before we got on the live, you got one time to impress them.
You got one time.
You're competing against all the bigger businesses who already established themselves.
The thing about it is when you're dealing with people with money or people who are ready to purchase, right? So people are not going to call you if you're providing a service. They're not going to call you till they're ready to buy. Mm-hmm. And one of my biggest pet peeves, man, I hope y'all tapped in on this one. This one will go over their head. I'm tired of people calling and asking about all these prices. Either you're going to buy or you're not. Don't ask me what the price is. Like, bro, you posting that on your personal social media. That's bad. Because I'm going to tell you right now, this is me. I ain't rich, but I got a little money. I shop around. I'm calling 5 businesses that provide the same service or the same good. Because I want to spend my money where it's appreciated. So if I call you, and I'm going to tell you now for me, and this for the customers if you're listening, when you do call those people and you know you're shopping around, hey, thank you for your time. I'm going to do some research and I'm going to get back with you. And I always call people back like, hey man, appreciate your time that you took out with me to give me that quote. XYZ, appreciate you though, but in the near future, I'm going to still check you out. And I'm still going to support your business, but it didn't work out for me.
That time.
The time. But you know, everybody gets so upset, like everybody window shopping. Everybody just calling to get a price. Bro, you selling. You in business. You in business. You in business to get.
And you probably do the same thing when you shopping yourself.
You feel me? I'm not an impulsive shopper, so for me, I'm going to shop around. My money's spent everywhere. My money's spent good with small black business. My money's spent good with big commercial business. Man, listen. If you got what I need when I'm trying to buy, I'm going to shop with who I shop with first to started off, but I don't owe you nothing. Ooh, we don't even want to go in that. Because some of these business owners think you owe them something.
Just because you come in the store.
You feel me? Oh, you from Dolph Lawrence. You grew up together. You better shop with me. Man, get out of here, man. Stop it, please. And I think that's, man, it just frustrates me because some people do sell a great product. Some people do sell a good service, but they're just bad people.
Yeah, I remember we was talking about that last night. You said, if you're a terrible person, why would I shop with you? Because I know what you stand for, you know.
Always remember that your brand is
the representation of yourself.
You gotta protect the brand at all costs. So my last name is my brand. Anything that spoo off that is my brand. So I can't be out here saying crazy stuff on the net. I can't be out here doing all this stupid stuff and then expect someone to take me serious when I'm talking about save your money, invest, don't do nothing crazy. They ain't gonna take me serious. If I do that on Sunday, but Monday through Saturday, I'm telling you, turn up, drink something, post something, burn out your tires, do ignorant shit, stuff.
You just addressed that on the post, 2 days ago?
Yeah, like, your brand is all you got. I mean, I paid my nephew $50 to go through my Instagram and delete all my photos. Granted, I do have them in the archives because I like to go back and see the growth.
Yeah.
But if somebody who doesn't know me, because most of your support, y'all write this down.
Yeah, write this down.
Hold on, where my little beeper at? Hold on.
Put the round of applause on.
Quick. Most of your support is gonna come from people who don't know you. So everybody not gonna go through your Instagram and say, man, Graham grew from 2010 to 2021. They gonna see this dude preaching all this money stuff and he just look like everybody else.
He got Hennessy on the Instagram, or, you know, et cetera, et cetera. So
you got to be very wary of your brand. If you want people to take you serious, you got to take yourself serious. And that's why I archived a lot of my stuff, because it's still fun for me to look at, because I remember those times vividly. I remember doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that. And not that I'm speaking against it, it's just that it's the time and place for everything.
You know, like we just said, you know what audience you're trying to reach.
Yeah. With Rod on the joint, right? Rod ain't gonna let RJ hear me talk about money and send him to my Instagram page where I'm talking about money, investing, saving, you know, doing things the right way, knowing that RJ can scroll up a couple pictures and he sees some foolishness.
Yeah.
And I'm not ashamed of my prior lifestyle when I was young. I was a kid. I did what kids do. But that's the importance of your brand. You can't be a bad person and expect people to shop with you. Like I mean, I ain't saying if you hear you might be a bad person, but some people are just bad people. They're rude, they're disrespectful, they have no taste, but then they come out with a product and wonder why they don't get the feedback they think they deserve. I'm gonna tell you right now, for me, I'm gonna spend my money with a great person who may have a minimum or comparable product before I spend. If you even have the better product but you're a bad person, I'm gonna shop with somebody else.
Because I'd rather see them on that platform, because I know what they're about.
It's not even that, it's just I feel like they appreciate my money more.
Yeah.
My money, I work hard for my money, bro, and I ain't here to give it away. I mean, what you think on that though, Hustle Gang?
I think that's true in all aspects, for sure. Nobody shopping with a person you know ain't got what we talk about, passion. You know, is you in it just for the money, or you in it because you really looking to help out? You looking really to provide good service and put your platform really for black businesses, for everybody, but for black businesses for sure. We've all supposed to be a family, all supposed to be connected, support each other. And if I know you ain't really like that, you ain't built like that, I'm not shopping with you. I know who he is. You know, and it might have been from a prior friendship, family, prior money issues, et cetera, but your name, like you said, your brand is what you start off.
Your brand is all you got. Your last name, your brand extends further than business. It spins with life.
You can't separate the two.
Wherever you walk around, they're gonna know who you are for how you are. If your name get brought up in another room and your name ain't got a good face on it,
yeah,
all they gonna say is Graham this and Graham that. And that goes strictly into what we can go to next is I supported you, right? We talking the other weekend from family. I supported you. My face is good. My face is great. My face is worth $1 billion. Graham is worth $1 billion on his face. I cannot tell someone to shop with you if you're not going to deliver the product. If you're selling something and you're asking me to help you to support you, and a lot of times, I put this on you, and you know if you know, I don't even let someone ask me to share their product. If I'm rocking with you and you like that, it's shared. Hopefully somebody buy it, may put you in a room that you may not have been in. But the worst thing you can do is let me put you in that room and you don't deliver. Right? Like come on, bro.
Now your face on it.
Now my face, man. And Hustle Gang can tell you anything I've ever done where I even put somebody's name into a room or whether I looked out for someone and they didn't come through, I paid that price.
I just did that.
Yeah.
Not to get into details, but one of my friends I put on with another friend that was running the business. He had some issues with it. I covered it because I put my face on it. I put him in that. I put him onto that platform. You know, said, hey, my bro is selling the product, etc., etc. That kind of went left. Hey, bro, I got you. I'm gonna pay them dividends because I put my face on it.
You got to, because that's all you got is your face. If right now if I tell you, hey, shot with Hustle Gang, he's selling XYZ for 100, you pay your $100 and he doesn't deliver, and you call me back because you know how that go. You gonna call me back,
man, bro. You told me about that.
And Lord is my witness, and Chris to tell you right now, it just happened 2 weeks ago with something totally different. What I do?
Cash that.
I sent the money. Hey, bro, I don't know what's going on with XYZ.
I'm gonna cover it.
I'm gonna cover it. If he come back, he come back. If he don't, he don't. But if you're not willing to do that, you can't put your face on nothing. And I say all that to say, don't put your people in that position. Don't share Soul Food Sunday from 2 weeks ago and tell your family member, your sister, your cousin, your brother, your old lady, or her friends to, you don't support my business, and they support your business and bring you business and you don't deliver. That's the worst thing you can do. At that point, you might as well grind it out yourself because you're not ready to deliver. You're not ready to deliver, man. Please, if you're begging for support, if you're starting your business, be ready to deliver the product, man. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's rims, tires, dogs, clothes, hookah, alcohol, whatever.
Whatever you got.
Whatever you selling, if you're selling a product or you're selling a good or you're providing a service, make sure you deliver. Especially if you're doing something like lawn service, right? Hey, man, such and such gonna come cut your grass. He coming Saturday at 8. He don't show up.
The worst.
That's bad business.
And if you're gonna be late, hey, I'm running 15, 20. It happens. It's just like when you call your boss, tell him you late. Same thing.
Communication is essential. Like, you gotta have a communication part, because even there's places I've been, even with heating and air conditioning, that I had no means to fix it, but they called and asked me to help them. I knew before I drove to that job that I had none of them tools I needed for that commercial work, but it was business. And I put myself into that room. This is another gym. I put myself into that room because I said, hey, ma'am, I don't have the capabilities to do this job because I don't have any help. It's just me. But what I would tell you is to call X, Y, and Z. But when you got something smaller, call me. I can handle the smaller job. And they were so happy, like, well, you're the only person that came out. We were so excited because it was a terrible job. I had no ways to do it. I knew if I even went there that I couldn't do it.
But you thinking.
I'm putting myself into a room to where that can reciprocate.
Yeah.
And I'm coming in there, I'm looking smooth. I got my hat on. How you doing, ma'am, sir, etc. And I'm handling business.
Instead of the other way, I'm not going out there. I know I can't do it. I'm wasting my time. But you thinking long term.
I'm thinking long term. I'm pulling up. How you doing? I'm playing the game. I'm in there 15 minutes. I know good well.
Before I went.
Yes. When she told me the house and I Googled it, I was like, that's a renovation. I know what it takes to do it, but I need 3 people and about 5,000 in tools. But because I went there and showed up, it went a long way. And that lady has called me back to give me opportunities to work on other jobs because of the way I presented myself.
That's a gym right there.
That's a gym. Don't lock yourself out the door. Even if you can't deliver, go communicate. If you don't take nothing else from the day or anything I say from here until I stop, because I ain't gonna stop. Communication is key. Communication is gonna get you in the doors that you never gonna be able to get in if you don't know how to talk. And I know I got a gift of gab. I've heard it numerous times, right? I know I got the gift of gab in the way with the words. Write it down if you have to. Right? Write it down. Hey, this is what I want to tell you. Or and it did look crazy. I drove 45 minutes to talk to that lady. 45 minutes. I drove there. And gas ain't cheap. But I knew that I had an opportunity to tell her, hey, and I know what I'm looking at. So
and guess what she gonna do? She gonna tell her neighbor. She gonna tell her friend. Her friend Air went out a month later. Hey, great guy.
Guess what she told me? I flip houses all the time, and sometimes I need smaller jobs to where the AC's already set up and I just need to swap. I don't really need that was a full construction project. But now Ronald Graham is in her phone. My number's in there, and she has a face with a name, and it's business. Business is everything. But what else we got? Let's roll, man. Where we at? We 125. We only about 10. We doing good.
How long we been on?
About 10 minutes. Huh? What's next though? We got the brand. We got a terrible person.
We got passion next. Number 4.
You got to believe in what you do. You got to believe in what you do. What you think? Your boy said it best. Your boy Ian that you love so much. Your boy Ian said it best. What'd he say?
What'd he say?
What's his favorite slogan? When he give out game, what'd he tell you at the end?
I ain't started in March.
I ain't started in March, man. I ain't started in March.
Ian Dunlap, marketing investor. You know, he didn't come on social media until COVID last year, but no, everybody want to discredit him because he just now came on the platform. But like he said, I ain't started in March, just like G said. You know, he did HVAC business, you know, for what, about 5 years ago?
2011.
Yeah, so that's 10 years ago. You know, me personally, you know, this my first business platform, business run, so I'm really learning from him. But you know, I'm starting off right because I'm following. You know, it's okay to follow sometimes, and it's okay to wait until you're ready to lead. Everybody can't start off leading. You need to learn to follow first. And I'm just not making the same mistakes he probably made in the past, and he's learned, and that's why you see him. You listening, you see he know what he talking about. He ain't started in March.
Yeah, I ain't, man. When it comes to business, and CB put a fire in the comments. You already know Big Graham ain't played no games, man. I've been business since like probably 9-10 years old. My dad,
because your pops ran his own business.
He ran me like a business. Like I ain't, man. He owed me some money. It should be illegal how hard I work, but it got me where I need to be. But when I say like I ain't started in March, and this is very passionate to me, and I think this is very important because now, due to COVID, right?
Yeah.
Due to the pandemic, you got people sitting around who have done one thing good one time.
Now they think they ready to start a business.
Now they ready to be the best.
How many times we talked about this?
Man, listen.
Come on.
I see you, CB. They do one thing one good time. They made one great trade. They fixed one AC. They sold one dog. They painted one car. And now they the best in the game.
Stop it.
Like, come on, man. Stop. And Bo Diddy in the comments. I've been talking money since 2013. Ask him. He in the comments say something, Bo Diddy. Bo Diddy, shout out to Bo Diddy. He re-downloaded his Facebook just to come show us love. He don't even like Facebook.
That's dope.
2013, I had Bo Diddy in the Accra Legend like, yo, you about to buy that car. I mean, you tripping. And we went down through the paper with the money.
I heard that story before.
I've been doing this for years. And I just got the courage and the confidence to say I could do this on a bigger platform.
We need to get out a hand of applause because if you selling a platform, if you putting yourself on social media, that take a lot. You gotta respect that.
Like, you know, and I think that's very important. Like that. It took me that long. We talking 2013. Me and Bo Diddy was in a car kicking it, and I'm telling him all of this. And I'm gonna tell you one thing, Bo. And shout out, y'all can get his book. Make sure y'all get that on Amazon.
Yeah,
when I read this book,
I'm gonna buy that today.
I was with this guy for months on years. Took him in, little bro, big bro, etc. And when I read this book, it changed my life. It inspired me even more than even watching him grow. But ask him, and you know me. If you know me out of love, it wasn't nice. It wasn't, hey bro, don't buy this car. It was some words said that I'm not gonna repeat because my grandma watching. You know what I'm saying? But it was a lot of love. Like, yo, what the you gonna do this for 30,000? You tripping? You crazy? Went crazy with him. But then look at him now. He up there. Shout out to Bo Diddy.
Sure, did you drop his link? Because I can't.
Drop that link, Bo Diddy, in the comments
for the book for sure.
But that's so important, man. Is I've been doing this for so long, like talking money.
Would you say you did it the right way? You think you should have came out earlier?
No. Maybe. I think if I would have came out during the pandemic, when everybody was doing nothing, I would have been a gimmick like everybody else. I think a lot of people gimmicks. I think, especially with investing and trading and money saving, man, these cats is clowns.
They just started trading a year ago.
They just started trading 3 months ago. They came in the market when it was up and down because everybody wanted Trump out of office, so they made incredible gains. And now they're the best stock investors ever and don't know nothing. And now because they're popular or because they have a following, people are following them. So now you got the blind leading the blind. Now you got a bunch of dummies buying some stocks that's just not going to never go nowhere. Or you got a bunch of people buying into something that's not going to go nowhere because it sounded cool at the time.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody never talked about financial literacy. Ain't nobody never talked about investing. Anybody never talked about none of that entrepreneurship or none of that till the pandemic happened.
That's facts. I ain't never seen. You know, I'm a part of the young crowd. Like I ain't never seen that until the pandemic happened. Now everybody got a Robinhood.
Everybody on. Everybody know everything about everything. Oh, if you ain't buying Dogecoin, you're wrong. All that. Where have they been since crypto fell off? I don't see nobody talking. And it's the best time to buy the crypto. But ain't nobody talking. You know why? Because they don't know. They started in March.
You know what I saw on Twitter? They say the stock market's the only place I see people run when a sale going on. They run.
I mean, that's true though. You think it's a hustling background? Absolutely, man. Come on, Vito No Shake. Hey, look, I'm gonna call you Vito No Shake. Yes, sir. Because you have the ability to navigate through everything. Hustle is the mindset. If you're not a true hustler, you're gonna struggle in business because you don't know what it takes to fall off. You don't know what it takes to come back. You don't know what it takes to figure stuff out. A lot of people starting businesses have no hustle in them. That's why their businesses don't go nowhere. They sit at the house all day and they sit on social media and they beg for somebody to like, share, comment, but they ain't out there grinding. And if you ain't never hustle and ain't talking all the legal shit, if you ain't never hustle, you ain't gonna understand that. You ain't gonna understand that. Like, you're not gonna understand that you gotta get out and go get it. You know what I'm saying? Rod be at the gym. And I don't even know if this was a marketing technique by him, but me being the marketing mastermind, Rod would have his blow-up joint on the back of his truck.
Drive it to the gym.
With the trailer on it.
Somebody might see it.
With the stickers on it.
Somebody dad
Come on, man,
who need to throw a party.
I seen Rod drive for a whole week in the winter with his trailer behind him with his blow-up dog. I'm sure he wasn't doing no blow-ups in the winter. But he promoting himself
for the summertime. And
that's where the hustle is important, because you have to go out there and go get it. Ain't nobody gonna knock at your door and say, let me shop with you. I don't care how popular you is. You may have, and the longevity is the key. You may have one good 6 months. You might pop and it might be just that perfect time when you go hard for 6 months. But what is 6 months compared to a lifetime?
A lifetime.
Forever is a long time. Can you go out there and go get it? You know, back in the day, they had door-to-door sales. People knocking at your door. Hey, I got this shirt I'm trying to buy. Hey, I got this vacuum cleaner. I got social media is a new door-to-door sales.
Yeah, even telemarketing.
You still got to get out there and go get it.
I was on YouTube the other day. You know, I watched a video on trucking, and bro used all his past experience and failures until he finally got on that successful platform for trucking. But like you said, back to what somebody in the comments said about hustling, he said, I used to be a telemarketer. For number one, he said he's from New York, so he's automatically a hustler. Number two, he was a telemarketer. He calling people, trying to convince them to give him his credit card number to send something to their house. So he said, off the strength of that, I knew I could get somebody to. Then he went to club promote. He said, I knew I could get somebody in the club. I got people to buy stuff online. They never met me.
You got to use your platform to expand, but you got to be a hustler. And I'm going to say this, and I don't have a particular crowd that I speak to. I speak to everybody, black, white, and different. But I do have a special in my heart because my people from where they come from. Mm-hmm. Man, if you can run a game, if you can run an operation with the legal activities,
come on.
A business is clockwork.
You talking now.
A business is clockwork.
You're talking now.
You mean to tell me that you can risk your life every day and night, move this, move that, and move that? You don't think you can move some trucks?
They already run the business. They don't even know.
The Fortune 500 company, they just ain't write their taxes, so they don't, you know what I mean? They got to stay out of the way with it. But if you can do all of that, because you think of all the extras that come with that lifestyle, right? The jack boys, the police.
You already managing.
Come on, bro. You already done led a team to handle business. You just got to switch your hustle. And that's where you hustling smarter and not hustling backwards. You hustling backwards if you learn all this stuff and you stay in it. You hustling smarter if you make other moves. And that's with anything.
Go listen to that Nip album.
Huh? You got to listen to and it's in the music. I'm so big on the influence. As you see the albums behind me, Victory Lap, the inspiration, G's my favorite artist, if you know that already. The inspiration, TM101 always gonna be a classic, #1 hit, whatever. But TM102, the inspiration, I listen to that and I'm listening to every word. And I'm like, yo, this is where I'm at in life. This is where I'm at in life. The like from every song. And Victory Lap, Nip, oh my God. Nip was, I remember he was riding in the car, right? And Nip said, I'm reintegrated vertically. Y'all lose it. You don't even know what he was talking about.
Do you explain it back? I learned this in my master's.
You know what I'm saying? Nip said he integrated vertically. And if you know anything about Nip, and I don't want to go too deep, but if you know anything about Nip, he got the Marathon store, the clothing, the everything, right? He said he integrated vertically. Integrated vertically means he move all. He has control of all distribution. It's not a horizontal deal. He passes it out. He has full control of all distribution of everything. Just like Apple. Apple is integrated vertically. That's why Apple only have certain stores that can sell their products. You can't buy it everywhere. That's what Nip did, integrated vertically. If you're integrated horizontally, you're losing money because you let everybody share your product. That's a free gem, though. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't want to take y'all to school. But I knew that when he said it, or when he said, we popping bottles all week, we just closed escrow on 3 commercial units. He said that, and I was like, yo, he just bought 3 commercial buildings. He cleaned up. He's celebrating that. Like, I know what he's talking about. That's when it's in the music. I can't listen to that pop perkies, pop mollies all day. I mean, that's cool. I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Trash. Like, what else we got, though? What else we got? Let's keep rolling.
Well, we got strength in numbers and partnership, baby.
Ooh, listen here. I am so tired of my people, because I love my people. They want to be 100% business owners. I ain't doing no deals with nobody. We ain't handling no business with nobody. But they're 100% owners of nothing.
Talk to them.
You're 100% owner of your business that ain't done nothing. You've been in business 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, and you're the 100% owner with no profit. What's the point? What's the point? Now you just wasting money.
Ain't nobody did it by themselves.
Ain't nobody did it by themselves. If you ever study the greats, if you ever followed any of the greats, and that could be your Shaqs, because Shaq's a great businessman. Kobe was a.
I just not to interrupt you. I just watched the video on Shaq. Shaq, he wasn't involved in no business until he called. I forgot who he called. But he said, "Hey, I'm ready to put my money somewhere else, and to learn the business. I want to be a millionaire forever." And that's what he did. He had help.
The mic figured it, but oh yeah. So Shaq. So I just watched Shaq on the Earn Your Leisure joint, and Shaq said he spent $1 million in one day. And he was like, I can't do this. I'm gonna go broke. Shaq's a great businessman. Kobe's an excellent person and businessman. It's not to forget about the person part of Kobe. Nip set the framework. Nip set the framework for, I'm not doing any deals with anybody. We doing partnerships only. Who else was great? Ross, CEO. Ross.
People sleep on Ross.
Ross is a great businessman. Gotti's a great businessman. You know what? And I don't know him like that, and I ain't getting into that. We ain't even going to that. I'm a Gotti fan, CMG for everything. I don't listen to Dolph because he's a hater. But I listen to a podcast from Dolph with big facts, with the whole independent. He truly independent. I respect his business moves. He ain't signed with no, everything came out of his pocket, right? So when you look at people who actually win, it changes your mindset, because you talking about true winners. You're talking about true winners like businessmen. The thing about anything you do, whether you're selling a good or providing a service, for the most part, unless you're going to space, it's already been done before. It's already been done before. So instead of hating, instead of knocking someone for already being at a certain position, why don't you learn something from them? Why don't you learn something from them, bro? I mean, am I missing something there?
Nah. For example, I was thinking about this at work the other day. Not to get off topic, but the old boss is across the hallway, and we got a new boss who's trying to learn how to run our shop. Why not go talk to the one who already did it before and did it successfully, instead of talking to all these people who's new as well? Yeah, because it's a pride thing. I got no pride, man. And truthfully, when we started the platform, obviously I watched Earn Your Leisure. Them boys hard. Yeah, for sure. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel. I ain't got nothing but love for them cats, man. Them boys hard. It ain't competition. What I'm gonna compete with them for? They already winning. If anything, I'm gonna learn something from them. And this how they started, just like this. They started in the basement. We can't go to my basement. It's too cold down there. But I mean, they started somewhere. Before they was in New York billboards, before they was interviewing all the big names, they was in a basement. My man was tired of working in school, and he wanted to grind. But if you ain't willing to risk 3 to 5 years, at a minimum, if you ain't willing to risk 3 to 5 years of looking crazy, sleepless nights, not having money that you think you should have, feeling discouraged. If you ain't ready to risk all that, it might not be for you. It's not for everybody. And just because it's not for everybody don't mean you can't be compensated on a scale as a boss. And this is one of my number one rules. What's my number one rule about family and business? Don't integrate. So I ain't gonna say the words verbatim, but if you listen to Biggie, family and business don't mix like two. You find yourself in serious, so y'all can go find the song. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about if you know rap. But you can ask Bree, you can ask Chris, you can ask CB, any of my partners. I say, okay, what did I tell you when you say you want to go in business? See if you remember, because I know you be tripping.
What did I tell you when you say, bro, let's do a business together?
Hey, Chrome, we gonna do a partnership because if you work for me, I might get real rude. I want everything to come. We on the same. We just right here. You know what I'm saying? It's a respect thing. But you gotta know, if I was working for him, I can't say, hey, G, you my homie. You can't be talking to me like that. You can't fire me. I can show up late because I knew you for 10 years. You gotta separate the two.
You gotta separate the two. So for me, I only do partnerships. Now, it might not be a 50-50. It might be a 60-40, 70-30, 51-49. Because at the end of the day, I think on certain situations, and correct me if I'm wrong, I may need the last say-so.
Yeah.
On certain stuff.
This is like a marriage.
It ain't like my marriage, bro. Don't even compare them to business and marriage.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm talking about in a marriage, the wife and the male both have a say-so, but
Yeah. Hey, we're going to bring Bree on the topic. We're going to get Bree on the counter channel for that because he's tripping.
I'm tripping.
I run this house.
Stop it.
Hey, Bree.
A marriage, some marriages might be 70-30, some might be 50-50. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
no,
saying,
I mean,
60-40.
it's a compromise to it, but when I say family and business don't mix is what I'm saying like this, right? Here I am trying to build this empire. 5 to 10 years from now, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I appreciate everybody here today. We gonna be, it's gonna be crazy because one, I'm passionate. I don't have no ulterior motives. I mean, I'm giving y'all, and I'm gonna change the link tree. I'm gonna change the link tree when we get off this today. My financial counseling consultation / budget / plan to get you set up is completely free. Completely free.
We talked about it.
I just made the decision. Completely free. I'm gonna tell you why. If I charge somebody $200 to help them get their money right for 6 months, I'm taking $200 away from them that they could be putting in their budget.
You just say that on the podcast if they listen.
I just said that. If I take your $200 away,
how am I helping you?
I'm not helping you. I'm taking your money. So all of these fly-by-night millionaires, hey, come sign up for my program, $3 grand, we're gonna get you right. How the hell are you gonna get me right? You taking $3,000 away from me that I could be using to get right.
No, I don't have.
The average black household or the average black person makes $28,000 a year. You can look it up. $28,000 to $32,000 a year is the average salary. Now, how the hell can you come out with $3,000 to pay for something? Now you make it $28,000. That's robbery. That's not trying to help you. Now, what I would say with me making that platform totally free is to at least get a shirt, at least get a hat, promote the brand.
Some more support in other ways.
The sharing the broadcast, the podcast is coming out. I'm really liking us in the bond because I felt like I went so hard on the stock with the podcast.
4 or 3 episodes today.
Yeah, we're going. We got about 10 in the vault. I want to have about 20 in the vault before I come out. But that's what I'm saying. I truly want to see everyone on this podcast. I mean, on this broadcast. I want to see everyone win. If I can help you win, whether you make $20,000 or $200,000, if I can help you win, what does that make? That makes everybody good. That makes everybody in the club having a good time. That makes everybody having the nicest cars. That leaves no room for hate.
Yeah.
That leaves no room for hate, and that leaves you your money to do what you need to do. So I think that's very important. That I'm paying it for. I don't gain anything from you winning with money, except me smiling when I see you living. I'm only on Facebook to see people live. When I see people in the ranges or taking the trips overseas, like that warms my heart. I am no hater, none at all. But I think that's important when it comes to business. Can you strategically function? And I got off topic a little bit. Thank you to my production team for telling me. I got off topic a little bit. We're going to wrap it up. But the key to business is flexibility. When we started Hustle Smarter, me and Chris, I had no vision of merchandise or nothing. I said, yo, I'm going to help people with their budget. I'm going to help them do what I did to make this money, get this money straight. I'm going to charge them for this, X, Y, and Z, and we're going to run with that. Period. And then he like, yo, we got to do some merchandise. And that's where the partnership came in, right? Because if he wasn't a partner and he worked for me,
You want to listen?
I ain't listening. Hey, we need to do merchandise, man. You weren't about the wrong, man. You need to make sure we get some customers. But when he said it, hey, G, let's talk about this merchandise. Okay, let's sit down, let's talk about it. Now I'm listening. I got a tuned ear in. He's telling me something that I don't know. It's his generation that understands the merchandising. And if you look at any rap artist,
They sell something.
when they come out with a new album, what they sell? Cups, shirts, keychains, all kind of stuff. So it's the oldest trick in the book. But I needed to hear that from him because I don't know it all. And that's where partnership comes in, right? And we're going to wrap it up on this one. And if y'all got anything y'all want me to hit on, say it in the comments before I roll out. I ain't trying to hold y'all all day. CB said he seen the screen on the microphone, so he knew that I would be here for 2 hours. But partnership is so important. When Kroom hit me, what was about to say, a couple months ago, right?
Yeah,
remember you left the crib?
About 2 months.
You left the crib and you said, yo, he texted me. I text him. Bro, you made it home safe. I know that's a long drive. He responded back. Hey, G, we playing. We need to put this stuff out to the world. I said, all right. Whatever. Here you go again talking. Right? Here you go again talking, right? But what I would tell you is you got to be open with those communication channels. I know what I needed, right? I am a great mind as far as getting something going, but I'm not a great producer as far as from point A to point B. I can tell you what I want to see, but I'm never going to get it started because I'm a perfectionist. So it's got to be simply perfect before I put it out to where he is going to put it together. Hey, G, what do you think of X, Y, Z? And I'm a great refiner. I can look at him like, that ain't going to hit. That's a miss. That's a hit. I can't do everything in between. I can, but I'm just not going to do it, right? And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think I've been real good with communication.
Yeah.
Because you done put out some, I'm like, come on, bro. You know.
But that's where I tell you the experience is important.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because with that part, we have that talk like, hey, I appreciate the time that you put in to make this product, but it's trash.
Yeah, for sure. He tell me straight up. And I don't take it personal because we want to see what people gonna buy. And he my first critique artist.
Yeah, because business ain't personal, but
it ain't pretty.
If you don't take anything else from this podcast or from this, I got it recorded, so it's gonna go on the channel. It's gonna go on the podcast, so it's recording. We'll see how it come out. If you don't take anything else from this, communication is gonna make or break any business that you do. Second, when you go partner up, it might not be that person you grew up with that you always envision running a Fortune 500 company with. It might be somebody you meet at Starbucks for coffee who's got a lane to go tap into a whole nother space that you couldn't even imagine to tap into. I mean, you got to look at those two things there, right? And three, with the partnership, make it a real partnership. Value what your partner says, right? I don't even like to say things like that because my humility is so high is I know that I'm the boss, right? Any situation I'm in, whether it's my real job, whether it's this job, whether it's anything my house, ain't that right, Bree? Go ahead and put it in the comments, I'm the boss. But I know that I'm the boss, but I don't have to say that every time I talk. And the mutual respect is there. Like, I'm the boss, but who wants to work for someone who every time they say something, oh, he the boss? That's not good business. And there is times where I tell Chris, run with it, G. Let's see what happens. Because I'm not going to stunt his creativity, right? When you partner up, don't partner down. And I say that to say is you might have always wanted to go into business with your cousin or your sister. They might not be the best business partner.
Are we talking right now?
Huh?
I want to turn on the big homie rules.
The big homie rules?
Yeah. I wish we playing that in the jacks right now.
Hey, we gonna play that next time, man. Like the big homie rules, man. We're gonna have a whole show on big homies though.
Yeah.
We're gonna switch this from finance to life, because a lot of y'all big phonies or big homies or whatever y'all call them cats. Yeah, but anyway, I think that's the biggest thing, man. Communication is key. Can you communicate with your team? If you're gonna be the boss, heavy is the head that wear the crown. You're gonna be the boss, you gotta be the boss. You gotta make that decision when decision needs to be made. You also gotta communicate with your team. Everybody on your team should feel like a boss in their own mindset. And you gotta put them in place to do that. Like you can't, if you in my merchandise department, you run the merchandise department. I got no say so. If you on the marketing team, that's yours. That's what I'm saying when you say put your family in position to win. Because if they work for you, what they gonna do? Man, we were doing all this work and Graham getting all the money.
Or getting all the credit.
Getting all the credit. I don't do nothing. I'm just a regular employee. Nah. I don't care who it is. My mama, my sister, Bree's family, if your family, Kylie, Caleb, if they came on the team, they're going to run something. They're going to run something, bro, because that gives them ownership in it. All right, Caleb and Kylie, y'all in the social media space. I ain't really into that. Y'all the social media marketing team manager, and this is y'all program. I'm still going to maybe QC it every now and then, but they got full control over that.
Yeah.
And now what do they have? They have a sense of ownership. Now they're ready to be bosses. I ain't even want to get in the boss talk. What else we got, man, before we roll out, man? Bree wrapping the hands up. She's saying, hold on, y'all taking too long. Who in the comments? Let me look at the comments, see what we got going on. What you got, Chris? Am I missing anything?
Nah, I think we hit on everything. I really like this episode, this platform, this episode that we talk about today. But before we forget, we do got an Amazon gift card.
Oh yeah,
we need to give out today.
I mean, you gonna give it out, or we gonna
let me go look and see. Let me go see. Hold on. Before we get out here real quick.
And before we leave, I think we already have found the next topic. Shout out Ivy, shout out my dog Muka Rose.
When we doing the next episode?
The next episode, so I'm gonna do it every other week, guys. I'm gonna do it every other week. So right now it's falling on the 1st and 15th. I know that's good anyway, but I'm gonna try to do it every other week. Once I get more situated, I got a lot going on. Once I get more situated, and y'all let me know, I can do it every Sunday. We can talk. I got plenty of topics to speak on, but I would need that interaction from y'all so I don't get redundant or boring. I don't want to overpopulate the space, but then I want to give you what you need, kind of not what you need, but what you would like to hear.
We can take suggestions though. Sure.
And I wanted to turn from entertainment to education, a little bit of both. That's what I like to do. I want you to laugh while we're going through this, but I really want you to hang up this joint and be like, okay. You know, I am running my business, and Hustle did say X, Y, Z. Every Sunday we could do it. I mean, we could do it. Only thing I pack my team up and we be on the road. I really appreciate all. I really watch. I'm a student of the game. I mean, we sat here last night and we watched all my first YouTube clips from 2018. Shout out to Rod. Rod was with me every step, from the start when we talked in the gym, and he was like, run with it. It take a lot of courage to actually put yourself out there. Shout out to Rennie, the stock whisperer. When I made that first one, and this is going off topic, but I seen a post that said, you're going to get support from the people who you didn't expect to get support from, and use them. Shout out to Lil Rennie. When I made the first one, talk about life insurance. If you're on YouTube, go check it. I made it about life insurance, but I still was I wasn't in a mature mindset. So I'm out there smoking a cigar, drinking. I'm just in my own world, and I'm really talking to myself. That's just how I do sometimes, because geniuses talk to themselves, right? And I'm talking to myself, and I put it on camera. And Rennie gave me that positive feedback, like, yo, drop the cigar, drop the drink, keep putting the message. But there were people that I really wanted that support from that didn't give it to me, right? And it kind of, you know what? All right, this ain't for me. I'm going to stay in my world. But now it don't even matter, man. If you listen, you listen. If you don't, you don't. Shout out to Muka Rose, my dog Tony Rose. We was in Houston not too long ago. It was the best conversation we had at the Turkey Leg Factory. He said some real joint. He was like, gee, I remember all you wanted was sneakers. He just come to my room, like, he see the growth, though. And it's a respect thing. Like, shout out Tony Rose.
Back to Amazon.
Yeah.
Is Shantae online? Shantae is the $50 gift card winner, if she's online or not online. We appreciate you for supporting us. And we'll run another promotion. Hopefully, we get more participants next time.
He gonna send it to us.
Yeah, we gonna get her info and send it to her.
You know how to do it. See, that's the thing with partnership. He did the Amazon gift. I don't know how to get her that card except through the mail and buying it at Walmart, but he know how to do all that. That's his space. Next, we're gonna still keep it on. Tip, we're gonna keep it on the 2-week basis for now. Every other week for now, Tip. Then we're gonna turn it up a little bit. We definitely gonna turn it up because we're gonna have to. I like me and him together in the same space instead of him on the video, right? So I like him in the same space, and what I want to do is eventually evolve to where we can call people and have them on here with us. But me and him have to be together for that to happen. So we're gonna figure out the logistics part. For now, we back August 15th. We coming right back with it, and this one's gonna be on Shelf Life.
Shelf life? Oh, you did tell me that. Yeah.
What that about though? Tell me what it about. You tell me.
Shelf life? I want to say if I'm correct me if I'm wrong, but it's really about growth. Cause shelf life is like leaving that can of beans in the cabinet for 4 years. You know what I'm saying? And everybody can't be on your shelf. Everybody got room for your cabinet. If I'm going in the right direction.
I mean.
A little bit.
You tapping at the door.
Tapping at the door.
So the thing, so I said this a while ago with Shelf Life. I used it.
Everybody got an expiration date.
There you go. Now you in my. I mean, everybody got expiration date.
You tell me so much, you know, it's hard to keep up, but you know.
All right, maybe you need to start recording so we don't forget it. But Shelf Life, yeah. So the next topic is gonna be on Shelf Life, and that basically means that everything has an expiration date. People, things, food, etc. You ain't them cans expired. Them beans expired. There's somebody in your life right now who has an expiration date on them.
They got a cutoff date.
They got a cutoff date. But, and what I'm going to dig into, and I'm going to save that for that, is that just because their shelf life has expired doesn't mean that you have to treat them bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that you grew. And when you grow, everybody can't go.
Yeah. You're going to give them the seeds to plant. If they want to grow with you, they can.
I'm taking them to the buffet. If they don't fix their plate, then we got to go to the next menu.
What you say? You can't, it was the saying about the horses?
I take them to the water, can't make them drink.
Yeah, for sure.
The shelf life, August 15th, shelf life expiration. This is real big. I need y'all help with the promotion on it. I'm really going to go deep about, because what I truly hate, and if you still here, drop a fire in the comments, is they tell you, oh, when you make it, cut off your old friends and cut off this and cut off that. I hate that with a passion, because if I was the one who made it out, and we talking, everybody know minority neighborhood stuff, if you're one that make it out and you cut off everybody that you dealt with before, that makes you what they say in the streets, you're FN, right? You're a bad person, because you could have been that motivation for your people to make it out.
Yeah.
And I pride myself on this, is that all the success that I have endured or that I'm come to endure, yes, I met new friends and built a bigger circle, but I'm still with them same cats I was in the mud with. I still talk to all of them the same day, every day. I ain't never turned my back on none of my guys. And I think that's very important, because now, if I don't give them that info, or if I give them the info and they don't act on it, that's their fault. But we ain't gonna get that. We're gonna say that for next time. But you can add, look at the pictures. I got pictures from last week, last year. I'm with the same guys that I got, 2008, 2006. Just because we in different spaces don't mean I had to, leave them.
Yeah. And
the conversation we have today is crazy. We talking about land, investments. That's the conversation I'm having with cats when I was 14 years old. We still thugging. That's my guys. But a lot of the people, and Kanye said this and I'm going to let it go. Kanye said, when they get on, they leave you for a white girl. Yeezy said that, not me. That's big, though. Hey, appreciate everybody coming out. I'm going to give it like a minute or two for the comments if ain't nothing. Make sure you check the store. And once again, man, I'm so serious. If you go to the store, every time somebody goes to the store, it tells me, beep, 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 such and such from Florence. Beep, 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 such and such from Charlotte. If it's something there that you be like, I like that shirt. If it was this, that, and the third, let us know. We'll make you a custom. I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping at all.
Also, tap into the link tree. Like G said, to reiterate, free consultations on budgeting. You click the link, book you an appointment. We're gonna take care of you for sure. It's free. This is what we like to do. We be on the jack an hour, 2 hours with somebody who booked an appointment, really just talking, giving gems and helping them to better themselves. And that's what we enjoy doing for sure.
That's it, man. My boy Haas just hit me he said my camera looked weird with the hustle. Hey Haas, we just put this together like 12:20. We had all these plans last night to play with it. We're going to get better. And as you notice, even with business, you got to get better with time. I look at my original videos. So I uploaded a whole video to YouTube with the camera sideways, because I got tired. I have no patience for that part, which is why I need a team. I got so tired of playing with it, man, I'm uploading it, man. For me, in my mindset, the jewels is there. If you're looking at the visual and you missing the jewels, I can't.
Yeah,
you
just listen.
But if you notice, every week I've kind of gotten more serious with it. I've gotten better. I've gotten better headphones, better setup, better, everything, because I want to have that presentation of, I'm a perfectionist.
If somebody will look at the video 2 weeks ago, they're like, yeah.
But you know what's going to happen, right? 5 years from now, when we in our building overlooking the ocean and we doing this every week, we're going to look back at these videos, and that's going to always keep us hungry. Yeah. You got to stay hungry. But that's it, man. I appreciate everybody for coming out. I got my dog Mike Lighty in this thing. Tip been rocking with me since 2018. She been on every post on YouTube. Keep it going, keep it going. My cousin Ivy, everybody, man. We appreciate everybody. Grandma, I love you, baby. Man, catch y'all on the 15th. If y'all have anything, let us know. We're going to start promoting the next one probably about midweek, pushing out the next topic for the next SOULfood Sunday. The actual podcast, The Hustle Lounge, will be on all platforms. I'm not going to put a date on it because I don't believe in moving fast. I believe in moving smooth. I don't want to move fast. I want to move right. When it come out, I don't want to miss nothing. Yes, it's going to come out, and that first 3 episodes, we got bloopers in there to where he coughing or snoring or yawning. You know, I'm playing with a cup, whatever, right? So you can hear all that in the mic. So yes, those first couple episodes ain't gonna be perfect, but the basics is there and it's good stuff. And I gotta put it out and listen to it so that I can get better.
The first 2 episodes good too.
You think so?
I think
we should drop one tonight. Hey, appreciate y'all for coming out, man. If you like what you're hearing, like, share, comment, all that good stuff. I just appreciate everyone, and thank you listening to me, listening to my team, my family. If y'all need anything, let me know. We're gonna push that out. We're gonna change the link tree. So if you need help with your budget, if you need help saving money, if you need help, if you already got your money right and you're trying to go to that next level, I mean, there's so many avenues that I can cover. I got the credentials to do it, but most importantly, I got the experience because I went through it. Like I said, if you had listened to the Stop Whisper podcast with me talking, I don't even know how to top that because I sat in there, I had a couple of drinks, and I just poured my soul out on that one. So make sure you tap into that one. It's going to set the tone for everything else. So yeah, check out the Stock Whisper podcast where I'm chopping it up with my boy Zoe. We will bring him on the show too. So all that's coming out soon. Just stay alert. Thank you for following the page. You got anything, Chris?
Appreciate it. For sure. From the bottom of my heart, everybody that was here. Thank you.
Did you look at all them comments?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Okay.
All right, y'all. We out of here, man. Appreciate y'all again. SOULfood Sunday. Tap in August 15th. Shelf life. Don't leave your friends behind and act brand new, man. Take your people with you, huh?